Alright, this is E-Dot Talking Sports, take 2. 3, 2. Hello everybody, how you doing out there? And welcome to my show, E-Dot Talking Sports, where we're going to talk about the hottest topics of sports. Imagine kind of like watching ESPN, but the microwave version. Now, the hottest topic around the world of sports right now obviously is, BAM! NFL Playoffs. 4 games took place this weekend. Out of all the games you thought would have been good, it really didn't sum up as good as advertised in most of the games. First off, we had the Cardinals against the Saints. Both teams high-flying, high-wire, back-and-forth type of action teams. But it didn't really wind up being that way, and the Saints ran away with the score, and they ran away with the game late. Then in the evening, you had the Ravens and the Colts. You thought maybe the Ravens were going to do something with their defense and a little bit of high-powered offense to what Ray Rice-A-Roni and what he did last week. That didn't amount to anything, and even though the Colts won by 17, they didn't look that good, but I'll give Peyton Manning the benefit of the doubt, only because it was the first playoff game this series. So, second game in the conference championship, I think they're going to come a little bit sharper and a little bit harder. Sunday, we had probably the game that had the most talent on one football field. The Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings, a plethora of Pro Bowlers on both sides of the ball on both teams. And what wound up happening? The Vikings ran away with the game. And on top of it, the team that always talks junk, the team that's always talking about their America's team, got mad when the Minnesota Vikings scored a touchdown late, feeling that the Vikings didn't need to do that because they already had the game in hand. Like Jimmy Johnson said in the University of Miami documentary, our job isn't to not score. Your job is to stop us from scoring. Now, let's get on to the best game of the weekend. The New York Jets in San Diego taking on the San Diego Superchargers. And San Diego, there was nothing super about that performance this Sunday. They were winners of their last 11 games. They had won 11 games consecutively coming into the playoffs. They were hotter than hot. And the New York Jets, they not only finished off the season 9-7, but the last 2 teams that they played didn't even finish the starters in the games, allowing the Jets to pretty much backdoor their way into the playoffs. And what wound up happening? Defense wins games, and offense, it didn't show up for the Chargers. Mark Sanchez and the Jets, or should I say Mark Sanchez and the Jets, lived to play on with a great performance by the defense. And Mark Sanchez made enough plays on offense to have their team play next weekend. And the games, they have to be a lot better because, you know, it can't be any worse than what took place this past weekend. So, in a quick little recap, we're going to have the Minnesota Vikings playing in New Orleans against the New Orleans Saints. And we're going to have the New York Jets in Indianapolis playing the Indianapolis Colts. I will give you my picks and some predictions and maybe some analysis later on in the week, but I just wanted to get you warmed up. Now, this show isn't about me, it's about us. So what I need you to do is leave some comments. I need you to leave some of your concerns and maybe even some questions. And most importantly, subscribe so we can start more than a friendship. This could be us talking to each other every day, if not every week. But listen, that's it for the first episode. See you soon. Peace.